Welcome to class number 5 of our Progressive Beginners Pilates course, or our basic level Pilates course. We're back in the studio today, and as we have for each of our previous lessons, I'm going to have you coming down and starting on your back on the mat. So allow yourself to come down onto the floor. Knees are going to be bent, feet about hip distance apart, and let your arms just relax down by your sides. Let the weight of your body fall into the floor. And begin here by taking a couple of just nice, relaxed breaths. Allow the muscles through the front of the thighs, the hips, the face, and the throat just to soften and relax. And allow any unnecessary tension to release from your belly, from your back, and from the muscles around your hips. And then from here, when you're ready, we start into our bridging. We take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, let the pelvis roll back so the lower back melts into the mat, and you're going to peel your hips up off the ground, rolling up one vertebra at a time till the weight rests between the shoulders. Pause there, taking a breath in. As you breathe out, articulate down, bone by bone by bone through the spine, all the way through a flat lower back, and let the tailbone release down to neutral at the bottom. Again, you take a breath in, breathe out, sink the tummy, roll the pelvis back, reach the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Check as you go, you've got the tip back through the top of the hips, the tailbone reaches up, breathe in there, exhale and roll the body back down. If you have enough of that tip in the pelvis as you move, then you should actually find as you roll up that you start to get a sense of stretch or length through the front of the thighs. Breathe in at the top of the movement. Exhale and roll it down. Allow a sense of length and space through the lower back as you go. We're going to do just one more repetition here before we progress. So again, breathing out, sinking the tummy, rolling the pelvis back, reaching that tailbone up, reaching long through the knees. Breathe in here, and then exhale, rolling down bone by bone by bone through the spine, and let the tailbone release down to neutral. Now I'm sure you'll remember the single leg variation we did in the last class. So again, sink the tummy, roll the pelvis back. We're going to bridge up until the weight's between the shoulders. Press with one foot into the floor to stabilize yourself and allow the other leg to float up to tabletop. Hold the position there, keeping the hips as level as you can, and you roll straight down the center of the spine, all the way through a flat lower back, and let the tailbone release to neutral. Take a breath in here, and then again, breathe out, roll the pelvis back. Reach the tailbone up to the ceiling, deep in the belly, press up, pause in the top position, and allow that foot to lower down to the floor. Hold the position, spread the foot on the floor, press into the ground with that supporting leg now, float the other leg. Breathe in here. Exhale, roll it straight down the center of the spine, bone by bone, coming all the way down through a flat lower back, and let the tailbone release. Breathe again. Breathe out, sink the tummy, roll the pelvis back, reach the tailbone up. Find that sense of length through the front of the thigh on that standing leg. Lower the leg down. Spread the toes, the foot goes flat onto the floor. Stabilize with that leg, keep those hips really level. Allow the other leg to float. Breathing in. Exhale, rolling it down, bone by bone, lengthen through the lower back. Tailbone releases heavy. Again, breathing in there. Breathe out deep in the belly, roll the pelvis back, articulate up through the spine. Keep the knee of this standing leg really vertical, don't let it drop out to the side. Place the foot to the floor, check your hips are still level, the pelvis is still tilted back towards you. Allow the other leg to float, taking a breath in. Exhale, rolling down through the spine, bone by bone. Tailbone releases all the way heavy. Take a breath in again. Breathe out, sink the tummy and roll the pelvis back. Articulate up through the spine. Allow that foot to lower down towards the ground. Spread the toes on the floor. Allow the other leg to float. Take a breath in. Exhale, articulate down. Shoulders to stay falling really heavy back into the mat. Let the tailbone release down to the floor. Take a breath in here. Breathe out, roll the pelvis back. Articulate up through the spine, bone by bone. Pause there. Take that leg down. Stabilize. Float the other leg. One more repetition here. Breathe out, roll it down through the spine, through that flat lower back. Let the tailbone release to neutral. Once more, we articulate up through the spine. Roll the pelvis back deep in the belly, pressing up, hold it there. Take the foot down to the floor, press the hips a little higher, tip the top of the hips back a little bit more, and then from there, we just roll down bone by bone by bone through the spine. From there, maintain that position with your tailbone heavy into the mat. Allow one leg to float to tabletop, and then just allow the other leg to float as well. Check your tummy, it should be sinking flat. If it's doming out a little, bring the knees a little closer towards you till you can find the sink. I want you to stay as soft as possible in the muscles through the front of the thigh and just allow one foot down, the toes tap the ground and float back up. Take it to the other leg, alternating sides today. One leg down and back up. And it's just a light tap. Check your upper body is really loose and relaxed. So I don't want you to be gripping or tensing into the muscles under the armpits, under the back of the armpits. The lats should stay soft. Now, if they stay soft, you'll be able to get the work into your core, into your tummy, without tensing up through the neck and through the shoulders. Check the neck is just loose and free here. From here, one more repetition. Bring both legs up, hold the position there and bring your knees all the way together. Open the arms a little bit out to the sides. I like to have the palms up for that opening through the chest. Keep your knees super glued and breathe in, bring the knees over to one side. And then exhale, connect through the tummy, bring the legs back up to center in our side to side. Breathe in, knees come to the other side. Think of the ribs wrapping heavy back towards the mat. Exhale, sink the tummy, bring the legs together. We're just going to do 2 more to each side and then add into it. Breathe in, the knees come over. Exhale, legs come back to center. Remember, you want your upper body staying really quiet here, so there's no rock or tip through the shoulders. Ideally, there's no press with the arms. That return comes all from the core. Breathe in as the knees come over. Exhale, sink the tummy back up to center. And once more, breathe in to take the knees over. And then exhale, sink the tummy, bring it back to center. Now we add into it. Take the knees over to the side. Hold the position there. Let just the bottom leg extend. Reach it long. Bend that leg back in and draw the legs back up to center. Again, breathe in. Take the knees to the other side. Hold the position there. Deepen the belly as the bottom leg stretches long. Keep the tummy connected into the spine. Bend the leg down. Exhale, back to center. So again, it's a long breath in as the knees come over and one leg reaches away. Exhale as the leg bends, sink the tummy back to center. Take it the other way. Inhale to take those knees over. Reach that bottom leg long, draw back through the belly. Allow the knee to bend, bring the legs back to center. One more each side. Inhale, those knees come over. Bottom leg extends, keep the tummy sinking, bend the leg in, back to center, and final repetition. Knees come over on the inhale, reach the bottom leg away as the belly draws back, allow the knee to bend and float back to center. Hold the position there, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can sink the tummy and allow both legs down towards the floor, ideally without that tummy doming out. Let your tailbone drop heavy towards the floor. Sweep the hands around, fingers interlocked behind your head. From here, I'm going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, sink the tummy and then curl the head and shoulders up. Hold the position once you're up there. Inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling and back behind the thighs. Hollow, come a little higher, maintain that height of the body. Reach the hands back up and behind the head and hold. And then lower that body down. Again, we inhale. Breathe out, sink the tummy and curl. Reach hands to the ceiling and behind the thighs. Hollow the tummy, come that little bit higher. Maintain the height, hands come up and back behind the head and hold. And lower the body down. We have just 3 more here. Exhale, sink the tummy, curl the head and shoulders. Reach the hands to the ceiling and behind the thighs. Hollow, come that little bit higher. Maintain the height, float the hands up, back behind the head. Hold that position, roll it back down. Again, breathe out, sink the tummy, curl the head and shoulders. Reach the hands up and behind the thighs. Hollow, come a little higher. Bring those hands back up, back behind the head. Hold. Lower the body down. Final one. Take a breath in. Breathe out, sink the tummy and curl. Reach the hands to the ceiling and behind the thighs. Hollow the tummy, come a little higher. Bring the hands back up and behind the head and hold. And then lower it down. Now from here, take a breath in, keep the elbows wide, sink the tummy, curl the body up, stay there. Exhale, rotate to one side, bring it to center. Rotate to the other side. We're going to stay up here for 5 repetitions to each side today. So we have been doing 3. Sorry guys, you're progressing. This is our 3rd one on each side. We have 2 more to go. Keep the tummy melting in flat towards the spine as you wrap those ribs around. 1 more repetition each side. Bring it back to center, hold, and then roll it back down. We've got 1 more set of those. Take a breath in. Breathe out, sink the tummy, curl the head and shoulders. Hold the position there. Rotate to one side, back to center. Exhale and turn. Check your hips, stay really stable. No rock or shift in the pelvis. See if you can stay right up high on the tips of the shoulders, if you can. Belly stays sinking flat towards the spine the whole time. 2 more to each side. Keep the belly sinking flat. 1 more to each side. Bring the body to center, hold, and roll yourself all the way back down to the mat. Now from here, we're going to stretch our arms out long overhead, stretch your legs long along the mat. Check that your arms aren't going back so far that your ribs start to lift. So keep your arms a little off the mat. Think of the sense of the lower belly zipping up and in. So you've got a little connection through the front of the body from your ribs to your hips. Bit of choreography required here. Stay with me. I'm going to breathe in and I'm going to allow my knees to bend. As you exhale, you're going to sink the tummy and you're going to curl the head and shoulders up and both legs float up to a tabletop position. Breathe in, touch the toes down to the ground. Exhale, stretch the arms and legs long and away. Let's try that again. Breathe in, the knees slide in. Exhale, deepen the belly, curl the head and shoulders up. Keep the tummy flat. Breathe in, touch the toes down to the ground. Exhale, stretch long and away. 3 more repetitions of our hundreds prep here. Breathe in, slide the legs in. Exhale, sink the tummy and curl just a tabletop with those legs. Breathe in, touch the toes down. Exhale, stretch long and away. 2 more repetitions. Breathe in, slide the legs. Exhale, sink the belly and curl. The lower back can imprint and flatten a little into the mat here. Breathe in, toes touch. Exhale, stretch it away. 1 more repetition. Breathe in, slide. Exhale, sink and curl. Breathe in, touch the toes down and reach away. Now from here, again, we slide those legs in. We deepen the belly and curl up. We hold it there. We bring one knee in towards our chest. Both hands just on the one knee is fine. Other leg stretches away. Now here again, remember, the higher the leg, the easier it is to stay heavy through the back and to keep the tummy sinking. I'd rather you work with the leg higher than too low and pull into the wrong muscles. So sink the tummy, choose the range that's right for you. As you exhale, switch and stretch one leg away. Exhale and stretch. Remember, if you get any tension through the neck and shoulders, same as we did in the last class, you can let the head and shoulders rest down. But if your body's feeling good, keep the head and shoulders up high. Keep the tummy really sinking. Reach the leg away long, deepen the belly. Keep the body very, very stable, so it's just those legs that are moving. No rock or shift in the torso. 1 more repetition each side. Bring the leg back in, hold it there. Take the hands behind the thighs. Rest the head and shoulders back down just for a tiny break. And then take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we float the head and shoulders deep in the belly. We articulate up through the spine all the way into our assisted roll-up. And then we lengthen and stack tall. Well done. Getting nasty on the tummy work now. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, slide the gaze down, slide the tailbone under, roll the pelvis back from the thighs. You're going to deepen the belly and you're going to smoothly roll all the way back down to the mat. Again, taking a breath in here. As you breathe out, float the head and shoulders deep in the belly. Press the back of the thighs away into the hands. The feet arc down to the mat, and then you lengthen and lift tall through the spine. Breathing in. Breathe out, slide the gaze down, slide the tailbone under, roll the pelvis back from the thighs. Breathing in at the bottom. Again, exhale, start to float the head and shoulders deep in the belly. Think of the feet as heavy as you can towards the floor. Again, if you need to let them kick forward a little or use a little momentum to come up, do that. Allow yourself to move, but aim to use less and less of that as you progress with the movement. Breathing in, breathe out, slide the gaze down. As you roll back deep into the belly, let the feet glide along the floor as long as you can, and then allow the body back down. Again, breathing in. Exhale, float the head and shoulders deep in the belly. Press the back of the thighs away, round the body forward. Restart, coming all the way tall. We have one more repetition. Breathing in. Breathe out, slide the gaze down. Slide the tailbone under. Roll the pelvis back. Breathing in once you're back there. And then as you exhale, again, float the head and shoulders deep in the belly. Press the back of the thighs away into the hands. And then lengthen and lift tall. From here, extend your legs out in front. Float your arms up in line with the shoulders. We're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, start to roll the pelvis back from the thighs. And we're just going to peel back vertebra by vertebra all the way onto the ground. Let the arms rest down by your sides. In this position, bend one knee in towards your chest. Now remember, you can always go back to any of the easier variations of the exercises that we've worked on. So with the leg circles, I'm going to go straight into the straight leg variation, but if you wish to work with your leg bent, then go for it, okay? Listen to your body, you'll know the level of loading that's right for you. Take the leg up to straight. Think of the opposite hip staying heavy. We breathe in and circle the leg down and across the body. Keep the rib to hip connection as the leg comes back up. Inhale down and across, exhale, swoop it up. Again, breathing in, keep the tummy sinking flat. This is number 4. We have just 6 repetitions to go here. Keep that leg really working long. Final repetition in this direction, pause at the top and reverse. Inhale to sweep it down, exhale up. If you get any catching or clicking in the hip, you know you must reduce the range there. Just as a sign that you're a little overactive in the hip flexors, we don't want to keep practicing that faulty pattern. One more repetition this way, hold it there, hug the knee in towards the chest, and then let's stretch out long along the mat. Let's take it to the other side, bend the knee in towards the chest, extend the leg to the ceiling long. Breathe in, circle the leg across the body, exhale, up and catch. Breathe in, sweep and catch. Make sure you've got that real rib to hip connection through the front of the body. The belly sinks in flat to the spine. The opposite hip stays really heavy towards the floor. One more repetition. Pause, hold, and reverse it. Breathing in and exhale, swoop. Breathing in and deepen the belly. This is number 3. Keep the tummy sinking. And 4. Just 2 more repetitions here. Belly flat to spine. Last one. Hold it there. Hug the knee into the chest and bring the other knee in towards your chest as well. Hands come back behind the thighs. You take a breath in. As you exhale, float the head and shoulders deep in the belly. Press the back of the thighs away into the hands. Lengthen and stack up tall, ready for our rolling like a ball. Come a little forward on the mat. Remember, easiest option, hand behind knees. Harder, just on the upper shins. Harder again, down low. So from here, I'm holding onto one hand with the other. I slide my gaze down. I slide the tailbone under. You're going to draw the lower belly in so much that you just happen to roll back. So from here, slide the gaze down, scoop the belly, roll back. Come back up, find a little balanced position just at the top of the movement. Again, slide the gaze down, deepen the belly, scoop the tummy to roll it back up. And again, inhale and exhale, deepen the belly. This is number 4. Keep that tummy scooping up and in. Draw the lower tummy back through the spine. Just 2 more repetitions to go. Inhale and exhale. Final one here. Roll it back, come up and pause and hold. Maintain that position. Hands take hold of the ankles. From here, maintain the balanced position. Just back off your sitting bones. And you're going to lengthen one leg out long, just till you get a good stretch through the back of the thigh. So if you can take the leg all the way straight, that's fantastic, but it doesn't have to go all the way straight, okay? A bit bent is fine. When you're ready, allow that leg to bend down, take it to the other side, lengthen that leg away, grow tall through the spine. Bring that leg down. Let's try one more on each side. See if the leg can reach a little longer, taller through the spine. Bring the leg down and take it to the other side, lengthen the leg away. And bring it down now from there. You know what's coming. Both legs lengthen. Hold the position there. Eventually, we're going to go into our rolling like a ball from this position, but not yet today. Bring the legs down, and let's do one more repetition. Lengthen those legs away. Hold. Hold and stay. Release the hands. Just play with this. Can you lower the legs with control, and then bring your body to upright? Okay, from here, we're going to progress straight into our spine stretch. Feet are about mat width apart. Hands come up in line with the shoulders. Again, check that you've got a little curve in through the lower back. So if you need to find that curve, bend your knees. Breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, nod the chin to the chest, reach the fingertips towards the wall in front. Now we're going to go straight into our progression here. So last session, we took hold of the ankles and drew ourselves into extension. But from here, we're going to go straight into the second progression we did, where we inhale, we extend the spine, we reach the fingertips out past the toes. And then exhale, round the body down and restack, coming back up tall. So we'll try that again. Take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, reach the arms forward towards the wall in front, the belly draws back through the spine. Inhale, reach the tailbone out behind. Reach long through the fingers, extend the spine. Exhale, round the body forward and restack, back up tall. We have 3 more repetitions to go. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Breathe and extend the spine, reach the arms out, fingertips reaching long. Exhale, round the body down, restack, see if you can grow a little taller, upper body is loose. Again, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, rounding down through the spine. Breathe and extend the spine, lengthen, lift, send the heart forward. Exhale, round the body forward and restack. Final repetition coming up, breathing in. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, round the body forward. Breathe in and extend the spine. Round the body down and then restack. From here, stay sitting tall. Float the arms out to the side, energy out through the fingers. Take another breath in as you exhale, rotate to one side. Breathe into center, grow tall. Exhale, rotate to the other side. And come to center. Again, stay tall. Exhale to rotate. Breathe into center. Think of wrapping those ribs around as you turn. Think of those sitting bones staying anchored in towards the floor the whole time. I don't want to see any shift of your hips or pelvis, and I don't want to see any shift of your feet or any glide of your feet on the floor. 2 more to each side. Again, staying really tall through the spine. Coming up for our final repetition on each side now, and then we progress straight into our saw. So from here, exhale, reach forward. Breathe in to come back up tall. Exhale, deepen the belly and reach. And come back up tall. Draw the belly back through the spine as you reach. See if you can stretch a little longer, scoop the belly a little more. One hand reaches forward, other hand reaches back. You want to find that real sense of opposition in this movement here. 2 more to each side. Breathe in to come tall. Exhale and reach. Breathe in to come tall. 1 more repetition to each side. And final one, coming up tall and rest the arms down. Well done, bring the legs together. I'm going to get you coming down onto your side, and we're going to come into a new little variation today. So you're going to be propped onto the forearm. You want your elbow pretty much directly under your shoulder, and your knees are just going to be bent up slightly forward of you. And I just want you to check before you do anything more in this position, can you press into the bottom hand and float those hips up off the ground? So if you find it tricky in the position you're in, just adjust your position so that you can lift those hips off the ground. Now from here, bring your head back in line with the body. You're going to float the top leg up and then just lower it down. That's all to start with. Now, as with all of our side leg lift variations, as the leg comes up, I want you to keep a sense of length through the top half of the hip. So I'm not hiking the hip or collapsing down through my waist. Yeah, this part of my body stays lifted. Likewise, I'm not sagging down into that bottom shoulder. It's a little sense of pressing away from the floor in this position. Now we have just 2 more repetitions here. This is our final one. From here, float the leg up. Now this time, bring the knee forward towards the chest. And then as you exhale, reach the leg long and behind, and you're opening a little bit through the front of that hip. Again, breathe in, bring the leg forward, and exhale, reach the leg back, staying as stable in the body as you can, but opening up that hip. Breathe in to bring it forward, exhale and reach. I don't want you to feel as though you're tipping or tilting into the lower back as that leg reaches back. Our idea here is to get hip extension. It comes from the glute, from the back side, rather than back extension, yeah? Exhale, take it back. Let's just do 2 more repetitions here. And then the happy news is you have the option of either continuing with this version or adding a hip lift with me. So the leg comes forward, and then as you press the leg away, add a lift of the hip and bring it down. Press the leg away and lift the hip and bring it down. That's it. And reach along and lift. We're just going to go for 8 here. So this is 4. On the second 4, if you wish, you can float the top arm. That's optional. And again, float the top arm if you wish. 2 more, choose the level that's right for you. Now we've got 1 more, we're gonna hold it up there, stay, and pulse the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5. Happy smiles, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, reach longer. And lowering it down, well done. Let's come up from there, let's swap to our other side. Propped onto the forearm, knees bent up in front, and again, just check your position initially. Can you lift your hips off the ground here? Once you've got the correct position, float the top leg up, and then just lower it back down. And again, allow it to float and lower. That's it, this is 3. Again, we're just gonna go for 8. We're doing short sets on this one. You'll be happy to know. This is 5. Keep the length through the top half of the waist. Make sure you stay lifted away from the floor. 2 more repetitions. And then from here, we're gonna take the leg up, bring the knee in towards your chest, and then reach it long back behind you. Open that hip. Bring the knee up in front, and then reach it long and behind. And again, inhale to bring the leg in, exhale to reach it away. Really think of working a little bit from the base of the backside to press that leg back and to get that sense of opening through the front of the hip joint as you go. Just a few more repetitions here. And then again, remember, on the second set, you have the option. You either keep going just with the leg as is, or you can add the hip lift with me. So if you wish now, we add the hip lift. Bring the leg in front, and then press the leg back. Breathe in to bring it in, and press that leg back. This is number 4. Again, you can stay as you are, or if you wish to progress further, float the top arm and bring it back down and float the top arm. That's it. Just 2 more repetitions here. Really think of energy out through the fingers and toes. Hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Doing well. Last 1 and lower it down with control. Really well done, guys. Good work. Okay, so from here, we're going to come around down now onto our tummies. Excuse me as I move my mic pack. I'm going to get you coming onto your tummy, and I want your hands directly under your shoulders with your elbows slightly towards the ceiling. So from here, your legs stay long. You're going to start by just sliding the nose forward along the mat. Roll the collarbones back over the shoulders to the chest, the breastbone comes forward and up. And then press a little with the hands and choose the range that's right for you into your extension. So remember, it might be a small range or it might be a big range. Lengthen out from the base of the spine, stretch the body out, and lower it down. Let's try that again. Take a breath in, breathe out, slide the nose forward and up. Now remember, as you come up, I only want you going as far as you can with absolutely nothing in that lower back. If you get any sense of work or compression in the lower back, you've gone too far. Lengthen out and lower it down. Breathing in, slide the nose forward. Imagine eventually it's like you're going to arc back so your head will touch your heels, but without craning the neck, of course, yeah? So the sense that you're going to get here eventually is very much going to be one of length and lift and stretch through the front of the body. But often it can take a while to work towards that level. For many of us, we're often quite stiff through the thoracic spine, the upper back in particular. So you don't want to force the range too far too soon, because if you are stiff in the upper back, what will tend to happen if you force the range is you'll just skip the extension in that upper back area, that stiffer part of the spine, and you'll go straight to your lower back, and you'll get excessive movement at your lower back, which just creates back issues, yeah? So hold back on the range, only go as far as you can with nothing through the lower back, and that will give you a chance to start to get the work happening in the upper part of your back, that stiffer area of the spine. Now, pause at the bottom there. From here, we're going to start to add into the movement. Check the legs are close together and parallel. We start just the same. Slide the nose forward and up, roll the collarbones back over the shoulders so you lift up. Now from here, we're going to lengthen out and lower down, and as we do, see how my legs are lifting. So it's like a little rock forward. And then I slide my nose forward as my body comes up, my legs lower, breathing in. Exhale, lengthen out from the base of the spine and stretch the body forward. The legs lift behind me. Breathe in again, breathe out, slide the nose forward and up. So I'm getting extra work now through my glutes and my hamstrings, the back side and the back of the thigh. Lengthen out and lower it down. 2 more repetitions, breastbone forward and up. Lengthen and lift, press up through the hands. Stretch it out from the base of the spine, really reach long through the spine. 1 more repetition here, slide the nose forward and up, lengthen and lift. Breathing in, stretch out from the base of the spine and lower that body down. Lower the legs, and rest for a moment. Take the arms long overhead. The hands come slightly wider than shoulder distance apart here. Forehead down towards the floor, and we're going to go into Superman. So our arms and legs are going to float off the ground. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, hover the arms, legs, and head just off the ground. Now I'm keeping the movement quite low on purpose. I don't want you lifting so high that you crank into that lower back, yeah? Again, there should be no sense of work in the lower back itself. Lengthen out and lower it down. The back muscles will be working, but if you're conscious of them working, that means they're overworking, yeah? So from here again, take a breath in. Exhale, float the head, the shoulders, the arms, the legs. Breathe in, hold, reach long through the fingers and toes. Stretch out and lower it down. Exhale again, float up. Think of a long movement rather than a high movement. Send the breastbone forward and up. Stretch out and lower it down. Breathing in again. Breathe out, slide the nose forward and up. Hold. Take it back down. And once more, take a breath in, exhale, float the body up, hold it there. Now we're going to progress into swimming. For our swimming, the arms and legs do little flutter kicks here. Legs reaching long, fingers reaching long. Try to keep the body stable from left to right so there's no rock or shift of the body from side to side, ideally. Hold the position there. Now pause, reach longer through the fingers and toes and lower the body back down to the floor. Bring your hands back by your shoulders. Press with your hands to sit back towards your heels, and you're going to reach your arms forward and lengthen and release there through your lower back. Hold the position for a moment and just breathe here. Let the head and shoulders relax really heavy down towards the floor. Now from there, when you're ready, you're going to scoop the tummy, roll up through the spine, and come into a quadruped position. So you want to have your hands directly under shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. So from this position, tuck your toes under. Sit halfway back to the heels, come up to that inverted V position. Again, remember, you want to find that neutral spine here. So bend your knees a little, think of your bottom going out behind. Check, maybe reach one hand around behind and check if you got that curve in the lower back. Once you've got that curve in the lower back, keep the tailbone reaching up. See if you can lengthen the legs and maintain that. Now from there, you might need your hands a tiny bit further forward because we're going to go from our V forward into our plank. So from here, exhale, bring it forward to a strong plank position. Hands directly under shoulders, back of the neck is long. Breathe in, fold at the hips, take it back into your inverted V. So long as you can keep the curve in through the lower back, you can allow your heels to descend a little towards the floor. From there, as you exhale, forward to a strong plank position again. Steel from head to heel. Breathe in, fold at the hips. Back once again into your inverted V. We have 3 more repetitions here. Exhale, forward, strong from head to heel. Inhale, take it back into your little inverted V. Press the floor away with the hands. 2 more. Exhale, take it forward. Breathe in, fold at the hips, bringing it back. We have 1 more repetition here. Exhale, bring the body forward. Final repetition back up into the inverted V. Hold the position there. Come forward to your plank. Stay. Point the toes to push your body forward. Flex the toes to take it back. Again, point and press yourself forward and then slide it back. Keep that movement going. This is 3. We're just going to go for 6 here. This is 4. Keep shoulders wide. Stay really strong through the center, long through the back of the neck. Final repetition. Hold it there. Tailbone up to the ceiling. Let the heels descend a little towards the floor for the stretch. Rise up on the toes. Bend the knees. Now, once again, we're going to jump those feet forward towards the hands. So it's a light jump forward, sitting down onto your backside. Extend the legs in front and take those hands back behind you. Well done. Press away from the floor. Lift the chest. Take a breath in into our leg pull prep. So you're going to exhale and press those hips up, opening through the front of the hips. Hold the position there as you breathe in. And then exhale and lower the hips down. And again, breathing in. Exhale, pressing the hips up. Reach long through the toes. Think of lengthening and opening through the front of the hips. Breathe in there and control it back down. We have 3 more repetitions. Exhale, press the floor away. Reach long through the toes. Hold and lower. 2 more, breathing in. Watch your elbows don't quite lock. I want your arms long, but watch the elbows don't lock out. Lowering it back down. Likewise, check your knees don't lock out. That can be tricky sometimes on this one. Exhale, press the legs up. Now hold it there. Take a breath in and breathe out and go again. Breathe in, breathe out. Lower down with grace and control. Come forward towards the front edge of your mat. You're going to reach around. You're going to take hold of your ankles. And from here, take a breath in, balance just back off the sitting bones, scoop the tummy, roll the body back. 3 little claps of the feet, 1, 2, 3, and come back up, find the balance point, and clap 2, 3. And again, slide the gaze down, roll back, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. And 3, 2, 1. 2 more repetitions here. Actually, I lie, we'll do 3 more. 2 more would be a slightly short set. 2 more now. Exhale it back, and bring it up. Final one, scoop the belly, 3 little claps. Bring it up, hold it there, stay. Keep hands holding onto the ankles. Lengthen both legs out, lift the chest. Grow a little taller if you can. See if you can hold that position. Doesn't matter if your legs are not straight. Doesn't matter if you can't hold your ankles. It's totally fine if your position is like this. It's whatever works for you and your body at the moment. Allow the knees to bend. Lower the feet down. We're going to finish off with a little extra stretch through the front of your hips. So from here, turning around on your mat, you're going to take one foot onto the mat, well forward of you. Your hands come down on either side of the foot. Check that the front ankle is directly underneath the front knee or even slightly forward of it. Your back hip presses forward slightly, so you're starting to get a bit of a gentle stretch through the front of the back hip. Now from this position, you want to keep those hips pressing forward. Don't let the hips lift at all. You're going to tuck the toes under on the back leg, and then without those hips lifting, the back knee is going to lengthen off the floor. And you're really thinking about reaching back through that back heel. So now you should have quite a strong stretch through the front of that back hip. Think about a tiny sense of lift through the front of the chest. That's just your intention. Hold that delightful stretch there for just a little bit longer. And just breathe. Then when you're ready, take your hands down flat onto the mat. Step your front leg back to your inverted V. Tailbone to the ceiling, heels descend towards the floor. Feel the stretch through the back of the legs again. And then from there, rise up on the toes, and then you're going to step the back leg, that first leg that you were stretching, all the way forward between your hands. Allow the back knee to lower down. If you need to, just shove that foot up there a little further if you have to. From there, press the back hip forward, lift the chest ever so slightly. So you're going to find that gentle pre-stretch in the front of that second hip. Hold the position there and breathe. Now again, we want to make sure those hips stay really low. They don't lift at all. So the pelvis stays really stable, and allow the back knee to lengthen away from you. So you should start to get a really good strong stretch in the front of that back hip. Again, hold and breathe. When you're ready, take the hands flat onto the floor. From there, again, step the front leg back into your inverted V. Tailbone reaches the ceiling, heels descend towards the floor. Feel the stretch through the back of the legs. Rise up on the toes, just bend one leg and lower the other heel to the floor. Rise up and swap to the other side. Just that slow, deliberate treading in place, so you're lengthening through the calf muscles on the back of the leg. One more of these on each side. Rise up on the toes, let both heels lower once more. And then a final lift up on the toes, allow the knees to bend. Sit back towards the heels and reach your arms forward. Just hold that position, relax, and breathe. In your own time, whenever you're ready, you can roll up from there. And congratulations, you finished week number 5 of your program.